Part 27. The Awakening of the Forgotten Roar. The sun barely kissed the horizon, casting long golden shadows over the Pride Lands. The air was thick, almost vibrating, as if the earth itself held its breath. Kara stood atop Pride Rock, her mane flowing in the wind, her eyes scanning the distant lands. Kovu and Zuri flanked her, muscles tense, senses alert, ready for whatever might emerge. The Pride Lands were quiet, but the tension hummed through every tree, every blade of grass, as if the land itself knew a storm was approaching. Below, in the forgotten valleys, Amani moved steadily, guided by the ethereal form of Kivali. Each step glowed with the pulse of his golden roar, illuminating remnants of ancient battles, crumbling statues, overgrown ruins, and glowing runes left by the first kings. The land beneath his paws seemed to awaken with his presence, resonating with the rhythm of his heart. Suddenly, the wind shifted. A low, menacing growl rolled across the valleys, and shadows twisted unnaturally, crawling along the trees and rocks, as if alive. Amani's eyes narrowed. He could feel it, the first stirrings of a force the circle had never faced directly. From the depths of darkness, a massive lion emerged, larger and more terrifying than any he had ever seen. Day. Its fur shimmered like molten night, and its eyes burned with golden fire. This was the forgotten roar, a primal echo of anger, sorrow, and power long unclaimed. "I am ancestral," the lion boomed, his voice shaking the ground beneath them. The roar of the lost, the anger of the forgotten. You carry the first roar, cub. But can you truly control what you awaken? Amani stepped forward, his own roar rising to meet the challenge. "I do not seek power for myself. I carry the roar to protect the circle, the pride, and all life," he declared, his voice steady despite the overwhelming presence before him. They collided. Shockwaves rolled across the valleys, sending leaves, dust, and golden sparks swirling into the air. Spree holiday. Every step Amani took caused the earth to hum, responding to the rhythm of his heart and the energy of the lost roar. Memories flashed before him, fallen kings, cubs who never grew, battles long forgotten. Each vision tested his spirit, challenging his courage, his compassion, and his understanding of the circle. Kivali's voice echoed in his mind. "Remember, Amani, the roar is not strength alone. It is wisdom, courage, and understanding. Feel it, but do not let it consume you." Amani let the golden light of the first roar spread from his chest, weaving into the shadows that surrounded Nkuro. Memories, regret, and courage merged into a shimmering barrier of energy. Nkuro faltered, eyes wide with shock, and prepared for the unity of heart and power. "Impossible. You carry not just the roar, but the wisdom of the first kings," Nkuro roared, shaking the valleys with his voice, a sound more sorrowful than angry. Above, Kara, Kovu, and Zuri watched from Pride Rock, feeling the energy pulse through every corner of the Pride Lands. Every leaf, every blade of grass leaned toward the battle, as if the land itself had chosen a side. Amani roared again, this time harmonizing the three voices of the first roar: memory, spirit, and earth. Waves of golden light erupted, encasing Nkuro, who let out a cry that was more of sorrow than anger. Slowly, the dark lion's massive form shrank, collapsing into a river of golden embers absorbed by the earth. The valley fell quiet, trembling with residual power. Amani fell to his knees, exhausted yet triumphant, as Kivali hovered beside him. "The forgotten roar is contained, but not destroyed. Your journey is far from over, cub. The circle has new challenges ahead, but your courage has lit a path." Kara descended Pride Rock and approached Amani. "You've grown beyond anything we imagined," she said, her voice calm yet filled with awe. "The circle will survive because of what you've done." Amani stood, looking across the Pride Lands. Rivers sparkled in the sunset. Wind whispered through the trees, and the circle itself seemed to breathe once more. The land had been tested and it had endured, but deep beneath the earth, a new pulse stirred, a vibration older than the first roar. Something ancient and unseen by the circle was awakening, a force that would challenge everything Amani, Kara, and the Pride thought they knew. The Pride Lands stretched endlessly, golden light meeting creeping shadows. As Amani's roar echoed across the valleys, a promise, A warning, a legacy. The journey continued. The first roar was whole, the Guardian stood ready, and the story was far from over. Amani's final roar rose into the night sky, harmonizing with the whispers of the land. The first roar was complete. The pride was united, and the legacy endured.